Hi guys, what's up? My name is Sean Wayne and today tara at pag-usapan nga natin itong naging sagot ni PBBM sa isang taga-press during an interview. Okay? He was actually asked about kung mag-apologize ba siya sa mga victims ng martial law. So pakinggan natin ang sagot niya. Actually, may sagot na siya prior to this, 8 years ago. And meron dun, I was even trying to understand bakit kaya ayaw niyang mag-apologize. So nahanap ko na rin yung sagot dun sa tanong na yun. Pakinggan muna natin si Madam Mel Tiangco.
Tinanong ang Pangulo kung hihingi ba siya ng paumanhin para sa mga naganap noong martial law sa panahon ng kanyang ama. Ang sagot niya, personal na usapin ito para sa kanyang pamilya at mas mahalaga daw ang papel niya bilang Pangulo. Ang iba pang detalye sa pagtutok ni Ivan Mayrina.
Sa pagharap ni Pangulong Bongbong Marcos sa Foreign Correspondents Association of the Philippines kahapon, tinanong siya kung hihingi ba siya ng paumanhin para sa mga naganap ng martial law sa panahon ng kanyang ama.
Will you apologize as President of the Republic in behalf?
The President of the no, that seems highly a little contrived. No? Who is apologizing to whom now?
Sa sagot ng Pangulo, tila inihiwalay niya ang pagiging Pangulo sa pagiging miyembro ng pamilya Marcos.
I don't think it is a duty for a president to be involved. That is a personal matter for the Marcos family.
But you are a member of the Marcos family.
Definitely, but it's more my role as president is more important right now than my role as a member of the Marcos family. So I take that's my first priority.
Di ba, I don't know guys, no? Pero, di ba kaya nga siya nanalo dahil sa pagiging Marcos niya? Tama ba? Kaya siya nanalo sa mga elections because sa pagiging Marcos niya. Actually, 8 years ago, natanong na rin to sa kanya. During a debate, no? Nung tumatakbo siya as Vice President.
As the son, Senator Marcos, I'm sure you expected that question was coming
Yes,
for you.
I did. I certainly
As the son of the late president, do you acknowledge that during your father's term, human rights abuses were committed, and are you willing to apologize for them? Your response, please.
I certainly acknowledge every human rights abuse in every administration. I think it is necessary that we do so, or else we are to repeat the mistakes and abuses of the past. What I can say also to you is that in my 27 years of service, there has never been any suspicion, any accusation, or even any allegation made against me that there were human rights abuses or non-recognition of people's civil rights in my time in government. I will apologize for I have said this before, and I will say it again. I will apologize for any wrongdoing that I may have done, any mistake that will have caused anyone any pain or hardship. But I can only apologize for myself.
And not for your father.
I cannot apologize for anyone else, only myself and for what I have done.
Actually, sa totoo lang, no, if I remember it correctly, hindi lang minsan, hindi lang ito, pero maraming beses na during an interview with PBBM, na natanong sa kanya yung tungkol dyan. Apologizing sa mga victims ng martial law. I'm trying really to understand bakit ayaw niya mag-apologize on behalf ng kanyang ama. Okay? Sa totoo lang, nakikinabang siya sa pangalang Marcos. Bakit? Nung una siyang pumasok sa politics dahil anak siya ni Apo Lakay, very swift ang kanyang panalo. 'Di ba? Kaya rin naman siya binoboto ng mga loyalista ngayon dahil siya ay isang Marcos. Lahat ng magaganda about sa mga Marcos, ina-acknowledge niya. Nakikinabang siya ron. Pero ayaw niya makihati o makibahagi doon sa part na hindi magandang nangyari sa panahon ng kanyang tatay, ni Apo Lakay. Ayaw niya. Hindi niya inaakuin. Kasi ginawa yung tatay niya yun eh. Pero Marcos siya. Gusto niya lang pakinabangan yung ganda ng reputation. Pero ayaw niya, no, maging accountable sa mga maling nangyari. Ayaw niyang i-acknowledge. Alam niyo kung bakit? Dahil dito.
Leader Ferdinand Marcos Jr. defends his late father's imposition of martial law, saying it was necessary because he was simultaneously fighting communist and separatist rebellions. Marcos, son of late dictator Ferdinand E. Marcos, says his father declared martial law not to stay in power, but because the government had to defend itself. In the interview, Marcos Jr. denies accusations that he and his family were distorting history. During the elections, critics hit his attempt to rewrite history by whitewashing corruption and authoritarianism associated with his father's 20-year rule. The Marcos patriarch died in exile in Hawaii in 1989, but his family returned to the Philippines to launch a comeback that culminated in Marcos Jr.'s election victory in May. Philippine leader.
See? Kung mag-a-apologize siya, parang nawala na ng value yung pagde-defend niya kung bakit binaba ni Apolacay at that time ang martial law. There was also an interview, okay, back in the days, na ang sumagot ang ini-interview doon was si Apolacay. Ano sabi ni Apolacay? Bakit siya daw ang sinisisi about sa martial law? Ang ginawa lang naman talaga niya, which is true, no? Ang ginawa naman talaga niya, siya lang ang nag-proclaim ng martial law. But it was approved by Congress. Diba? In-approve ng House of Representatives, in-approve ng Senate during their time. Pero right after that, what happens? Diba? Bilang nawala ang Congress. Ang meron na lang executive/legislative, which is kasi executive and legislative siya yun. Judiciary, yun yung mga natira. Kahit pabalin-balektoyin natin ng ang mundo, the truth remains na maraming namatay during martial law. Meron human rights abuses. Bakit nga daw pinupukol yun kay Apolacay? Command responsibility. Hindi man directly sa Apolacay ang naging reason kung bakit sila namatay, pero it was during his administration. Nung nangyari lahat ng human rights abuses na yun. Kaya ang mga Marcoses ang sinisingil. I remember having this discussion with Coco Locoy. Buhay pa nun si Ramos. Sabi ko, bakit kaya hindi si Ramos ang managot sa lahat ng yan? Kasi si Ramos nun ang pinaka-hepe ng siya yung pinaka-head ng constabulary. Yung mga abuses naman it was between PC at saka mga military Sino-sino mga player nung time na yun? Enrile, Ramos, Ver. Silang tatlo. Kung ano man yung mga nangyaring abuses doon, it was under their watch. Nilang tatlo. Pero sino yung boss nila? Si Apolacay. Diba? Kung anong pagkakamali ng mga tao sa baba, accountability yan ng taong nasa taas. There's another discussion between Direk Daryl and Senator Amy. Hindi na siya verbatim, pero ito yung pinaka-gist. Okay? Parang tinatanong ni Direk Daryl nun kay Sen Amy yung tungkol sa mga kapalpakan ng mga cabinet members at mga opisyal under sa administration ni PBBM. Diba? Bakal nga daw ipukol dito kay PBBM. Nasabi ni Sen Amy, siya yung presidente. So, kung ano nangyayari during his administration, sa kanya ipupukol yan kahit wala siyang kinalaman, which is true. 'Di ba? Pero kung babalikan natin yung issue tungkol sa bakit nga ba hindi nag-a-apologize, no? Bakit ayaw mag-apologize ni PBBM, no, on behalf ng kanyang ama na wala na, 'di ba? Wala na. Diyos ko, even ilan taon na ba si Apo Lakay kung buhay pa yun? Eh, malaki ang tanda nun kay First Lady Imelda Marcos. Kung mag-a-apologize ba siya, parang inaako niya na yung tawag dito, yung speculation ng ibang tao na kaya lang naman nagbaba ng martial law si Apo Lakay is pahabain yung termino niya. Why is it so hard for them na mag-apologize sa mga victims ng martial law? Yes, hindi mo wala ka namang kinalaman doon kung tutuusin. It so happened that you're a Marcos. 'Di ba? Pero bakit kay PBBM hinihingi? Bakit hindi kay kay Madam Imelda na buhay pa, 'di ba? Bakit kay PBBM nga naman, 'di ba? At the end of the day, si PBBM kasi ang only male sa family ng mga Marcos. So kahit hindi siya yung panganay, para siyang lumalabas na head of the family. 'Di ba? Anyway guys, again, maraming salamat sa panonood. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I-share nyo na rin yung thoughts nyo. Bakit sa tingin nyo dapat si PBBM na yung mag-apologize sa mga victims ng martial law? At bakit hindi rin siya dapat ang mag-apologize? Dapat ba talagang i-detach niya ang pagiging Marcos niya sa issue ng martial law, ng human rights? Dapat ba ganun yun? Wala ka dapat kinalaman pagdating sa baho ng pamilya mo, pero sisinghutin mo lahat ng bango ng pamilya mo.